drag this over so you wherever you want, so you can see it. I'll put it on right there. Wherever you like. Open up the chat box. Click on it, the white one. And go to YouTube to activate. Just hit sign in, it should photo. Hit sign in.
H or A?
H. I'm gonna try the other one. Oh, you're unlisted anyway right now.
Works out.
Okay. You're in.
LFX gaming?
Yeah. No, I'm done. Okay, you can minimize that. Go over to edit. Go over to edit on the right, top right corner. No, edit. Go
Top.
right. Right
Over
there, down.
Oh,
Edit.
right here, right here.
Yeah. Scroll down. Keep going.
Oh, sorry.
Keep going. Right. Scroll up. Up. Right there, it says unlisted. Make it public. That's it. Good. Alright, everything should be good now.
Okay.
You can minimize the screen on the right. And we're waiting for the map to go live. Refresh that one. Okay,
Oh,
click on that.
this one. There we go.
And then the bottom right corner of the TV box. Hit that big one. There you go.
Hey, nice.
Minimize that. In the middle. Yeah, and you're good.
All right.
That should be popping up over here.
Perfect. All right. What's up, my guys? We are going to be getting started here with the ladies Titan series. It's going to be the second go around. The second day. We're only 2 days in. Well, we're 1 day in technically. Start of the second day. Hopefully we've got everything up and running correctly. If not, we'll get it fixed in real time. We're doing things a little bit differently for me on my back end setup than we did last week. So hopefully it works out a little bit better than it did the last time. Let's see. We've got today. Oh, hold on. Okay, good. All right, just as a recap, the teams that we've got competing in the Ladies Titan Series division right now: New Moon Esports, Durisnito Gaming, Sugar Esports, Angels Esports, Team Control, Silence, Lily Esports, Run Nation Esports, Burn in Silence, Dope Esports Fem, Phoenix Esports, Four Kings Regen Fem, Golden Pirate Ixia, Lunox Esports, and Zona Roja Esports. A lot of ladies turned out last week, had some big plays. I'm expecting to see the same thing all over again. It's really impressive watching these ladies game out and rock out. And they're just so, you guys are amazing. You guys really are amazing. So I'm going to give a big props to everybody that is actually here competing on this stage today. I wish everybody the continued best of luck. I'm just the person that calls the plays. I got no skin in the game. I love everybody. People are always like, Bella, what team are you rooting for? And I'm like, all of them? Like, I'm that guy. I'm literally that guy. I'm the neutral party here. So we'll get started here in just a few moments. We're running on, my stream is running on a 10-minute, well, no, I'm not on a 10-minute delay, but I'm 10 minutes behind the actual game in and of itself, which last time I was running on a delay. So the good news is that chat will be in real time when and if that does show up. I'm not sure if it's even working right now. We'll find out. All right, you guys, give me 2 moments. We'll get back here in just a moment. All right, before we get started with this tournament, just a few housekeeping things in case any of the ladies didn't see that, but there was an important update about the ladies finals. Hopefully you guys are getting all of this information. But all right, anyways, like I said, before we get started with this, just a few housekeeping updates on the finals that came in today. So in case anybody missed this, I was just reading this in Discord. The ladies finals, because there was a delayed start for week 1, they adjusted the finals dates. They are going to be avoiding the week of March 2nd through March 8th because 3.7 official update is going to be coming out, and you guys know how that works out, right? There's always a little bit of finicky stuff going on in there, so they're going to be avoiding that week. The new finals date will be Friday, February 28th. Finals format, all teams will advance to the finals. Points will reset. Teams will start with bonus points based on their overall ranks from qualifiers. So doing well right now is going to help advance you in, or help to get you bonus points for the finals, which everybody knows that those can make or break. A lot of these numbers are starting to come out very, very close to each other. We see teams that have numbers in the very end where they may even potentially be tied. So those bonus points can absolutely make or break the situation for you. So highly, highly suggest doing as best as you can, ladies, so that you can get some bonus points. Wanted to, again, give that update that the finals date will be February 28th. All right, we are going to get started here in just a moment. We're getting everything wrapped up, ready for stream, getting all the stats in, making sure everything works because it's tantamount to being able to put on this production. We'll get started here in just a moment. Right now is a good time to go use the bathroom, get a drink, do whatever you need to do. Let me know down in chat who you're going to be rooting for, who is your favorite player, who is your favorite team. We're going to get started here in just a moment. All right, we're getting into the very first game. That plane path is not so bad. I mean, it could be worse, right? We've got an east to west based plane path, kind of cutting through the middle, a little bit south. Be interesting to see where everybody dips off. Still learning everybody's drop spots here. Now, if we remember from last week, we really didn't have too many drop spots being contested, except for school apartments. Both games of Erangel we had school apartments being contested. So it will be interesting to see if that is the same situation that we run into again. I know last time Lily Esports was one of the teams, I believe, that went to school apartments. And as it looks like right now, they are headed in that direction path. Looks like we've got a few people that are going to be going up north, few people that are going to be going down into military, which is my personal favorite place to land. And a few people kind of scattered out throughout. Primorsk looks like it's going to get some people. Ferry Pier, Gatka, potentially even Haska, South Georgia Pool. But look, all right, it looks like Lily Esports is going to be all alone at school apartments. Now, last time, like I said, they were contested. I believe they showed up twice, and then maybe two other teams, different teams showed up. But at the end of the day, that does not look like we're going to run into that situation again. As it stands, it looks like we may have two teams that are headed to Novo. That may be the only contesting we have going on right now. It's going to be a good time for everybody to get up, get looted. We're jumping on board with New Moon Esports, who is just right outside of Yasnaya. They're headed toward what potentially looks like Severny, even maybe shooting range. And yes, it does look like we're potentially going to have a few teams that are going to be dropping down into Novo, hopping on board right now with Dope Esports, who is one of those two teams. We've got Four Kings Region and Dope Esports that are right in the area. Dope Esports dropped just a few houses right in front of Novo. They didn't potentially, they didn't really actually go into it. So I don't know if they're aware of the other team. They're going to be aware of the other team here in a few minutes, though. And as we see, Four Kings Region is running around the backside of Novo. It's a big place. There's the potential to share some, to share the land, but nobody likes to be sharing their hot drops. It's just how it's going to be. So I would say that we're looking at a potential early fight here, unless Dope just decides to change their mind. They could say, you know what? It's too early for this stuff. They want to get looted up. There's not much loot out there in those few houses, right where, everybody's really familiar with those areas because that's where a respawn tower is. Not right now, not in this mode, but that's a respawn hot drop area. So everybody's super familiar with it. Doesn't look like they're going to be pushing in though at the moment. We'll wait and see what they're going to do. In the meantime, Four Kings Region has the run of the place. I can attest there is definitely going to be an 8x scope in here somewhere. Not that anybody really is doing any sniping here in this mode. I would love it. And if I was on the ladies esports team, I for sure would be doing it.
There's a mistake.
Hold please. There's a mistake. I have to fix it. All right, sorry about that. I was muted for just a moment. I had to fix a few things. Getting new to this. Let me get my feeds pulled back up. Hang with me for 2 seconds. All right. All right. All right, we're on board with Run Nation Esports, who is staring down the back of a Phoenix Esports player. Looks like they're going to be exchanging some shots. Sorry about that, that we had some momentary, maybe not liveness. I'm not even sure what's going on, but it doesn't matter because we're here now and we've jumped right into the action. So welcome everybody. Run Nation Esports, they're going to be trading shots with Phoenix Esports. They've got a little bit of an overtop, overtop hill action on them, looking down onto the players. We've got Nyx across the streets. And I missed her name. But we're on board with Darla. It looks like everybody, mostly everybody's got a vehicle. It's going to be big news here. At least 2 of the team members are in. They've got 1 member knocked from Phoenix Esports. Not sure if they're going to be able to get the pickup back on that. She is kind of out in the open on that. We can see Nyx there in the back. Darla maneuvering around. Looks like she's going to try to get a better off angle. Ladies in the back are getting a little spread out. Darla has a really good spot, both her and Sparkle. It's a great dip off, but unfortunately there's just way too many trees in the way. They're not really able to see anything from there, not able to get any more knockdowns. Run Nation Esports look like they're gonna they're either gonna pull back from this or they're gonna continue to circle around and try to get even better positioning. Darla, this is such a great hole to be sitting in. Unfortunately, if you can't see from here, then it's just not great. It's either amazing or it's not amazing at all. It's gonna be one or the other. Phoenix looks like they are going to be on the move. They have to vacate the area. They've decided that this is not a fight that they can continue to be involved in. So they are going to maneuver on. Unfortunately, looks like Inactiva. I apologize if I mess up anybody's name, but Inactiva, they have lost 1 member. We've also got 1 member on a bike. That's super stealthy. Don't knock the bike. It can get you to places and it's super stealthy. But just as I said that they were gonna get out of there and take a, and run away from this, I lied. Just lying through my teeth here. Looks like they were actually just repositioning themselves to see if they can now get a better look down on to Run Nation, because now they're also on the hill here and the playing ground has been evened out just a little bit. Nyx taking a look down long range with her AKM. She's locking level 2 gear with just a little bit of utility, only 1 nade and 3 smokes on her. Not very many healths out there, so we didn't have too much time to get looted up before they started getting into the mix of things. They're gonna have to just kind of make do with what they have been able to pick up. Again, they are down 1 team member, so they are a 3-man team, or 3-lady team, I should be saying. This is all ladies. I apologize when I say 3-man team. Circle is just centering up. I love it. Natalia, she's using bush mode. I wish we had a bush mode. PUBG Mobile, give us a bush outfit. I think that would be hilarious. Also, I think it would be popular if it worked the way I think it would work. Palizna, she looks like she was maybe gonna get a little bit of gas before she headed on out of there. Meanwhile, we're gonna jump on board with Burn in Silence. They are running around. They've got Angels Esports close to them. I'm not sure if they're aware of that right now. Looks like we're just gonna take coverage here. Hold on for just one moment. I do apologize. I'm fixing the game sound right now, you guys. All right, hopefully you guys have got game sound. I swear that's going to be the last fix. If it's not right, just let me know. Let somebody know. Flag somebody. Tell them. Tell a friend. Apologize, you guys. This is all new. So we're still kind of trying to work the kinks out, but it's all right. It's all right. I apologize, and I appreciate you guys for hanging with me and for making it work. All right, we're jumping back on board with Sugar Esports. Let me make my screen big so I can see what the heck I'm looking at. Looks like they were pulling up to the gas station where Phoenix Esports, remember, was hanging out. But right now we're going to jump on board with Zona Roja Esports, who is staring at Lunox Esports, driving past the hill, up and around on the hill. They've got this compound all to themselves. They're not really in the mood to share. I don't blame them. This is esports, but you know, this is esports what we're talking about. So no sharing of houses right now. Didn't take any shots. They were just looking. They're just looking, making sure. Lunox Esports is going to drive right on by. So in the meantime, Zona Rojas is going to do. They had one member that they were on a 3-1 split. Had one member that was on off angle, but she's going to come back, join the team right now. They're going to continue to get looted up as best that they can, but right now this is their house. This is their house, and this is nobody else's house but theirs. Everybody's going to take an angle so that they've got good eyeballs on a 360 rotation. Got to keep your head on a swivel in this match, or in these games, period, because you just never know who is looking at you. Everybody's always going to be looking for the third-party option. Right now, we're on with Blair from Lunox Esports. Love her vehicle. Ooh, love this one too. Phoebe, everybody in here has got amazing skins. Love to see it. Love to see it. Looks like Zin is going to be taking and trading shots with somebody from maybe Silence. I'm not sure. I will be able to see that here in just a moment. Bis rival trade. Oh, Bis rival. I keep saying Bis. Oh, wait. Bis Dario? Is that Tario? Is that Taro? Oh, I think this is Taro. You guys, I just realized that the beginning of their names have BIS in it, and it's probably not supposed to be saying that. Hilarious. My apologies to that entire team. I'm new to this esports thing, you guys. I love you. All right, we're back on with Zen. She is going to be driving out and around, and as well as Hope. We've got Lunox, who is going to be on the move. Every place that they go so far, there seems to be kind of just somebody in the area. They really haven't found a place to call their own right now. And as we say, they are taking shots. What happens when they're out in the middle of a field. Unfortunately, Blair is going to try to get her vehicle. It is crippled, but she is driving it like an absolute champ, bro. She's keeping that thing straight as an arrow, even though it's missing some tires. GG's to Blair for that impressive driving, because I definitely would have wrecked right there. Got it safe, got herself into the house. She is going to be able to return fire. On board with Run Nation Esports. Minutes right now. Taking a look around, making sure nobody's in the area. You can see off in the angle, we've got team control up on the hill. Not necessarily close, but they're close enough that we can see their tags. So we've got team control up on the hill. And then also there off in the distance is Lunox, who is just trying to catch a break. They really are just trying to gather themselves. Hopefully they can get a moment where they can get everything collected, get maybe some vehicles repaired, or not necessarily repaired, but get new vehicles. This is why it's important to have more than one vehicle with you in the event that you do lose one. Minith is going to go out on scouting duty. She's going to take a look around, but she is potentially going to run into a Lunox player. They're going to be staring down at each other right now on board with Daria, who is going to be back at the compound looking out on board to see what's going on. And now jumping on with New Moon Esports. Everybody's in a vehicle, it looks like. All four ladies are going to be driving around. Circle is starting to close up in here. Looks like Pachinki is going to be kind of center mass. Oh, and just as I say that, the new circle has emerged. Pachinki's no longer it. It is going to be moving south. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams that are not in the circle. 7, I lied. 7 teams that are not in the circle. We've got a minute, though, before everybody's got to start moving. So they've got time to get everything figured out. On board with Dope Esports, Curiosity. And she is driving up on the backside of Angels Esports. Literally in their backyard. Is potentially going to get... She's going to be able to take... not able to completely connect in the way that she wanted, was able to trade a bunch of shots, but did not knock anybody. But we've got 3 members of Dope down. Curiosity is the only member of her team up right now. She is gonna have to close it in. 2 members have gone down, and Curiosity goes down. Unfortunately, Dope Esports is out of it, defeated by Angels. Hopping on board with Zona Roja Esports, Sweetie, who's in a shack, and Quack is super aware that she's in a shack. Not only is Quack aware that she's in a shack, Quack is aware that the entire team is down there, taking a few shots, just letting them know she's there, firing off some warning shots. But as you can see, we've got Roblox coming around on the backside on a split. They're trying to get him pinched up. Also, this is a great POV. She's taking a look around. I don't blame her. Like I said, you got to keep your head on a swivel, because the second you start zoning in on the person that you're fighting is the time another team is going to come up right behind you and snatch it away. So good job here from Quack, looking around, making sure that there is nobody else coming up and around on her back end. Unfortunately, or not unfortunately, fortunately for her, right now in the moment, she doesn't have to worry about that. Jumping on board with Duraznito Gaming, Syrup trading some shots right now with what looks to be Lily Esports, I believe. Yes, it is going to be Lily Esports. Parseval and Zam, they're trying to get themselves into a position. Looks like they're hunting down Tara. They are absolutely trying to surround her, also trying to figure out just exactly what is going on. Looks like Tara's gonna pop some smoke. She's gonna try to make this a survival situation for herself. But they've got to be careful, because they do have another team that's coming up behind them as well. The play area and the play field is getting smaller the closer we get. Jumping back on board with Burn in Silence, who right now is going to make a play. They got to get into the zone. Not trying to trade shots anymore. They were holding it down with another team there in that compound, but the time has come. Stage 4 is upon us. They are going to be moving into the new zone. While taking shots, Angels, though, is pushing in with them. There are 3 team members from Bissing here. It's a 2v3. Oh, I lied. All 3 of them here. 3v3. Soren takes 2 members down from Angels. Here comes Anna. Anna is going to be pushing in the last member. Scatty is trying to hold it down. Tara is coming out with the shotgun. She's using the vehicle for cover. Right now, it's a 4v1. Can she do it? She gets the knock onto Anna. Scatty doesn't have very much health. Oh, and the nade comes in. The nade comes in. Gets the knock. Man, Marley is just having to watch it all go down from the hill. She's got an off angle, but she is not close enough, and there is too much smoke. Unfortunately, she is going to be the last member of her team. That is up. Her vehicle is also smoking. It's going to be a rough go from here. She is just probably going to have to go for placement at this point. She's going to want to try and survive and get in. Good attempt by her team as well, though. Good attempts. Jumping back on board with New Moon Esports. We've got Candy, who's looking across the field, can see what's going on down there. But if she turns right around behind her, looks like Lunox Esports is in that barn that is right there behind the gas station. Everybody's kind of, hanging out for just a moment, though. Princess is more concerned with looking straight across the field, getting a good eye view. As you can see, New Moon does have 2 teams on either side of them. So we've got Sugar Esports to their left, Blue Dogs on the other side. Taking shots onto Angels, or Silence, I'm sorry, taking shots onto Angels. I literally said Angels. They're stuck out there in a field, Silent. Unfortunately, one knocked. She's trying to get the pickup, using smokes, but there is just not a lot of coverage out there. The best coverage they've got is that truck, unfortunately. X15 taking shots. Four Kings regen pulling up. New Moon Esports with 1 elim to their name. They're trying to add to that number right now. Vanilla is knocked. They're trying to get the pickup onto her. Kill Lita is trying to get that finish though. She wants to head to that number. Everybody's trading, lots of utilities. They're gonna start running out here in just a moment. We can see she's only got 1 nade left and 2 smokes. 1 nade, 2 smokes, and a molly left. Vanilla is still down. She is bleeding out, but it looks like Roblox is there on the scene. She is probably gonna be able to get the pickup here. And it looks like she is going to get it done. Quack continuing. Oh my gosh! Oh, just as I spoke! Just as I spoke! That 1 nade absolutely did end up landing. Unfortunate situation for them. She almost had the pickup on that. Now, Vanilla is done. Roblox is the person that needs picked up. And Quack is no longer going to be able to be the one throwing nades. She's going to have to be the person that does the picking up. Interesting to see if they're going to get out of this situation. Zin goes down. Oh, this is getting insane, you guys. We've got 3 members from Lunox that are down. Phoebe is the only remaining team member up. X15 and Kalita are absolutely trying to lay it down here. Phoebe is able to get some health on her. She desperately needed that. She was like 20 HP at best. Unfortunately, she's taking shots from behind. Quack driving around. Phoebe is back down to like 10 HP. There's no way she's going to be able to pick Blair up in time. She also isn't going to be able to. The blue zone is going to get her. She just didn't have enough health and didn't have enough time to do it all. She's only one woman, unfortunately. GG's to them. 15K staring out. We've got them staring out at Silent. They are still out there in that field. They do have a shack and a truck to their name, though. We'll see if they can make it work. Back on board with Sugar Esports, Alicia, and then switching over to Team Control, Eliza, who is spraying the field, hoping to get Rival. She knows she's in there somewhere. Rival able to get into the Tesla and sneak away. It is the quietest vehicle out here. If you're gonna sneak away in something, it's probably best to do that. Unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. Was it quiet enough? They were able to take her down and get the finish. Kalita is staring down the field as well as 15K. They've been doing quite a bit of work from that hill up there. Princess out here in a field, hoping to make something work. If you're in here, this field is a best case scenario because when you're prone, it's really hard to see, especially when you've got so many people out and around. Draco able to get the pick up there. Hopefully, oh, and unfortunately she goes back down. So they're gonna have to try to do it again. Hopefully she's able to get the heals off in time and get back into the game. Nicole is down. Let's see if Aisha is able to get the pickup here. Good news is that it's in a shack. Bad news is that Duraznito Gaming is super aware of their location. Oh man! And just in the middle of trading nades, they get dropped on by Sugar Esports. It is turning into absolute pandemonium out here. Wildly enough, it looks like Aisha was able to get the pickup on Nicole. Nicole is going to get healed up. All 4 members of their team are up. Unfortunately, New Moon is only working with 2 players. They do have 6 elims to their name, but they do only have 2 players left in this game. Down to 3 teams, 9 people remaining. Team Control trading lots of nades and lots of utilities with Sugar Esports. Like we can see Eliza here, she's still got 4 nades, a molly and 2 smokes. Plenty to work with. It is a little hard to see what's going on out here though. They're all proning when they need to. Eliza working her way over to Lady, trying to stay out of the way of all the shots, successfully dodging them, might I say. She's gonna try and get the pickup here. Gets the smoke off. Ooh, she's got to be careful though. Sugar Esports right in front of here, right in front of her, trying to stop that pickup. I'm sorry, trying to stop that pickup. Luckily for her, she does have a car and a hay bale. It's the best case scenario, honestly. They're going to get the pickup. She's going to get healed back up. That's a good situation for them. New Moon Esports, they're taking a look around. Sugar Esports is running around, picking off people where they can. They're super aware. This is a great overview of what we can see. So we've got New Moon Esports down here to the left, 2 players, 3 players from Team Control to your right, and 4 players from Sugar Esports. Sugar Esports is the most aggressive with all 4 players up, continuing to trade with Team Control. 1 person from Team Control does go down. All of those utilities are hit or miss right now. Circle is going to be closing in. It's going to force these ladies even closer to each other. Aisha with the connect onto Lady. She's going to have to move in, goes to throw the molly. That nade absolutely connects from Nicole. Team Control is done. We are down to 2 teams. New Moon Esports with 2 ladies up, and the entire team from Sugar is technically here. Just as I say that, 1 team member goes down. So just kidding. It's a 3v2 right now. Sugar Esports is aware, kinda. Okay, I'm just kidding. She absolutely knew where Princess was, but Kalita was able to return fire onto Draco. So now we've got Princess and Draco down. Kalita is trying to go against Nicole and Aisha. It's a 2v1 right now. We've got the shotgun out. They have a generalized idea of where she's at and not able to get that done. Congratulations to Sugar Esports taking game 1. Erangel, GG's ladies, absolutely insane, super exciting to watch. Let's get the scores up here. We'll get them up here momentarily. The team is going to be working super hard on getting that done. I can hear the victory dance in the background. I know that music. They know that music. Everybody knows that music. Congratulations to Sugar Esports. We'll be back here in 2 seconds. Oh, yep. All right. We're calculating scores. We are going to be calculating scores. GG's ladies, GG's ladies. We'll be back here in just a moment. All right, you guys, what's up, Exod? Adibos, GG's. Red Eyes, thank you so much. Anthony Alexander, he said GG's to Sugar Esports. I agree, GG's all the way around. IA, we can do that. We can do that, IA, I got you, bro. What's up, Saloshi? What's up, Saloshi? All right, you guys, they're gonna be calculating the scores right now. It'll be up here momentarily. Hello, how are you? I'm good. I'm good. All right, listen, you guys. This is only my second time solo casting and doing play-by-play. All of this is brand new to me, so I do apologize when I tumble over my words or when I, you know, my little hiccups here and there, but we'll get better at it. We'll have fun. Is this week 2? Joey, this is week 2. Does it say week 1 somewhere? When's ZFG girls team playing? As soon as I can put that together. I would love to put a girls team together. That would be absolutely amazing. If you guys don't know, we've got a guys team in Titan Series. Zero Fox Given, that's the name of my clan. That's my team. And I would love to put a ladies team together. Well, I will gift you memberships next week. Oh, thank you. Is Anna playing in Titan Series? I am unsure. Can I cast with you? Unfortunately, I'm sorry, Arimas. I am soloing. I'm on my channel and then the Titan Series channel and then the PUBG NA esports channel, I believe. It doesn't look like STH. It doesn't look like brand new for you. You're doing amazing. Oh, Gaddick, thank you. Honestly, girl, this is like the very first time I've ever done this. Like last week, last week was my very first time and it wasn't supposed to be solo. I was supposed to have Red Eyes with me and unfortunately we just had like a lot of technical issues and when you're in a moment, you just got to do it. It was like a total sink or swim thing. It was like either that or we just don't have a stream. So I appreciate it because I'm not going to lie. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. Like, you know, you guys know I stream and all that other good natured stuff, but play-by-play is totally a whole new ball game, and casting is something I would love to get into. I would love to get better. So this is like a win-win for me too. I'm able to like practice what I'm doing and figure it out. So thank you so much. Your positive comments mean the absolute world to me. Like it's so nice to have a compliment. Ella, do you see yourself playing in this kind of intense level of games? If I was like this good at this game, sure, but I'm not. I'm not. These ladies are special. They are doing things that I cannot do in this game. And I am like not afraid to admit that. I love this game. I love PUBG Mobile, but I'm not the greatest player at it. I love it and I have fun with it. But these ladies are like professionals and they're pros and they're playing at an echelon that like I can only look at from down here. I look up to them in awe. It's very impressive to see what they're doing. She absolutely clutched on commentary. Thank you. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. I'm on. I see you, sir. I'm on. I see you. All right, here we go, you guys. I'm gonna pop off here with no cam because my cam doesn't need to be there right now. Here we go. Match rankings for the game we just saw. Game 1, Erangel. Sugar Esports, 4-team Elands, plus the chicken dinner gives them 24. New Moon Esports, 7 Elims, total of 13. Team Control with 10 Elims with 15 points. Silence coming in with 3 and 7 points. Duraznito Gaming, 3 Elims, 6 points. Burn in Silence with 3 Elims, total of 5 points. Zona Roja Esports, no Elims unfortunately, but they did get a point for that. 4 Kings Regen with 4 Elims, total of 5 points. Rounding out the second page, 9th place, Lunox Esports. 10th is Run Nation Esports. 11th is Lily Esports. 12 is Golden Fire Ixia. 13 Angels Esports. 14 Dope Esports Fem. And 15th place Phoenix Esports. Again, this is just the first match of the evening. We're gonna have a total of 4 on the whole. Once we get in past the first game, we'll start having cumulative match rankings. So we'll see the individual match rankings, and then we'll start seeing cumulative match rankings. Remember that your placement in these qualifiers will determine whether you get bonus points going into the finals. And as I mentioned, also as a reminder, the finals have been moved to February 28th, ladies. Do not forget. Keep doing it. You're going to be the best for sure. I appreciate you. You are so sweet and so kind. Gaddick, thank you so, so much. I think part of being a caster is fumbling and rumbling with words, and we love that. Well, good news. I'm good at that. I'm definitely good at that. When it happens, I just kind of just keep going. You know what I mean? I try to make something up out of it as I go with that, but as it as I fumble, I'm like, all right, it gets weird because you have like two things going on in your brain. You're like, all right, I messed that up. How do I correct that? And then at the same time, you're like real time trying to call out what you're seeing on the screen. So it's very impressive. Big shout out and big ups to all of the casters that I see doing this. I am an absolute awe. I just think the esports scene in general is absolutely amazing. I'm in awe of the players. I'm in awe of the casters. I'm in awe of the production team that continues to find the fights in real time and like not after the fact. So everybody's absolutely amazing here. One of these ladies is your IRL friend, and she is so awesome. That's so cool. That is so cool. PUBG Mobile, I'm telling you, it's one of the greatest games ever, like ever. We have such a global reach on this game that it's just so cool to see that there's so many different people playing from so many different regions. And it doesn't matter whether we speak one language or another. We may not even understand each other, but we all speak the global language of PUBG Mobile, and that's what I love. I can watch a game, not understand a word anybody's saying, and know exactly what's going on. And I know you guys know what I mean when I say that. The best game ever. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Joey Frinkowitz, Miss Anna. Oh, Miss Anna. Does she play in here? Does Miss Anna play for a team? I know Miss Anna. I've played with her in a tournament. She's very nice. I love Miss Anna. I don't know how to answer that. Lunox. Lunox. What's up, Xenon? I am blaming PUBG Mobile for meeting this friend of mine, playing for Titan Series now. All I gotta say is I'm her biggest fan and supporter. Let's go, bro. Let's go. These ladies deserve all the love. They deserve all the fanfare, and I'd love to know that you're in here specifically supporting her. That's big. You keep doing that. You keep doing that. You keep spreading the love, bro. Who's on iPad? I'm on iPad. What team am I cheering for? Here, listen. Real talk, real talk, real talk. I'm Bella. I love everybody, bro. I can't. That's what, that's another thing I like about this casting gig is I don't have to actually pick teams. I just call what I'm seeing, bro, because I love everybody. Dude, I want everybody to be on top, and I want everybody to win. And you know me, man. Like, if anybody knows me, they know that I'm just like, I'm that guy. Like, I would never want to hurt anybody's feelings or do anything like that. So I just call what I'm seeing. I love the ability. I just think sports casting in general is really cool because you're calling it like you see it. You're just that guy. It's impressive to me. Who's Xenon? This guy. Girls supporting girls is awesome. I agree, bro. Looks like the pro player. Oh. I don't know who picks the music for this. They're doing a good job. After this is over, for a good hour, dude, I'm just walking around like humming this song in my head. Xenon is OP. I agree. Xenon is OP. All right, you guys, you see that? It says we will be back in 4 minutes and 31 seconds. So right now is the time. Like, if you need to go to the bathroom, if you need to get a drink, if you need to do anything else, I'm trying to think of other things to do in the moment. Go play a WoW map, maybe. That's a fast situation. But whatever you got to do, right now is the time to do it because you do not want to miss a second of the action. You absolutely do not. Adibas! Thank you so much for the super chat, my dude. He said, I'm cheering for Bella. Love you, bestie. Mwah! Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. I need it. Good morning from Manpoter. Welcome, Juice Purple. Good morning. Good morning. Bandit Queen. How are you? Exclamation dodo. That came through on my channel. Depending on what channel you're watching. I can see chat, but it doesn't tell me like individually where you guys are coming from. Bella, let's 1v1. I don't 1v1 people. There's nothing to gain from 1v1ing me. Absolutely nothing to gain. You guys should see Bella play Metro. Metro is fun. I do like Metro. It's good times. It's good times. And don't forget, we're going to be rocking 4 games, and I want to make sure that I give you guys the correct information here. Event announcement. I'm going to read it again. So because they delayed week 1 for the ladies, they adjusted the finals date. Also, they're not going to be having the games the week of March 2nd through March 8th because that's when 3.7 is going to drop. And we all know when we drop a new mode, there's always a couple days where we got to, work out the software system to make sure everything is up and running properly. So the new finals date will be February 28th. That is on a Friday. Friday, February 28th. All teams will advance to the finals. Points will reset, and teams will start with bonus points based on their overall rankings from the qualifiers. So the points that we're seeing coming in right now are counting toward the qualifiers. Top teams will get 10 bonus, or the bonus points will be spread out from that, but bonus points can be had. And from casting, not only the ladies, but from watching the guys, I can definitely attest that bonus points have the potential to factor. Waking up at 8 a.m. to support my friend playing this tourney is the support I could at least I could do for her. That is amazing. I am so glad that she has you here to support her. That is huge. That's so awesome, bro. That is so awesome. Not very many people are going to do that. So that makes you an amazing human being. You keep being you and you never change. You hear me? Never change being awesome, Joey. I love to hear that. She loves knowing that. And I think all the ladies and anybody here in chat or anybody watching loves to hear that too, because it's just nice to see. It's nice to see the support. It's absolutely nice to see the support. I'm good. How are you? Beautiful. Or Bandit Queen. I read your line and then I said the name at the same time. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm practicing my casting. I'm practicing my casting so that I can be good at this one day, and so that I can continue to grow on the esports side. I would love to get involved on the esports scene, and so this is only my second time solo casting. I've never solo casted before in my life, and then also my second time doing play-by-play. Where is Cielo? She's probably busy. I mean, it's snowing where Cielo's at, so honestly. I'm more grateful that it was you who are hosting this series, and I'm seeing familiar names in here too. Let's go, bro. I'm eternally thankful to Titan Series for giving me the opportunity to do this. I think it's twofold. It's great because we're gonna, we get to see the entirety of this tournament play out on a stream, which we didn't get to before. We were only able to see the finals. So we're gonna be able to have this entire stream, or this entire tournament streamed, which I think is awesome. And at the same time, they're giving me the opportunity and ability to practice what I'm trying to get good at. So, all right, here we go. Overall rankings, number 1 right now as it stands. This is counting last week as well. We've got Sugar Esports in first place with a total of 60 points. New Moon Esports in second place at 57 points, so only a difference of 3. Angels Esports coming in third at 48. Burn in Silence, 39. And in 5th place, Team Control with 37 points. But as you see, the numbers are very close. Just below that is Silence in 6th place with 35 points. Durisnito Gaming at 34 points. And then there's a 10-point drop off to Lily Esports in 8th place. Four Kings Regen Fem with 18 total points. Dope Esports Fem with 15 points. Golden Ixia with 0, Lunox Esports with 13 points, Phoenix Esports with 12 points, Run Nation Esports with 11, and then Zona Rojas Esports with 11 points as well. Now, these are the overall rankings for the end finals. This is what we're getting set up for and able to, you know, we're trying to get bonus points going into the finals. So continue to do your best, ladies. Honestly, there's a lot more games to be played, so anything can happen. Nothing is over. You can't count anybody out at this point. Right now, we're going to be jumping into the second match. It is Miramar. I love this map. I love this map. And we've got a west to north plane path. Now, listen. Campo Militar is up there at the very top. I love Campo Militar only because I guarantee I can pick up like 4 8x scopes up there. Nobody ever goes there though, because this is the biggest map we offer here in PUBG Mobile. It is an 8x8 map. We are going to be getting a new 8x8 map in Rondo in the new 3.7 update. But for right now, this is the one that we've got. And you know, when you drop up there and then the zone is like, I don't know, in prison, that's a 4,000 meter trek. So nobody ever goes there. But it'll be interesting to see where everybody drops off here. We didn't have, like I said before, we didn't have anybody contesting any drop locations anywhere except in Erangel, and we didn't even see that in the first one. So I'm not necessarily expecting to see anybody doing the same thing in this one. Although, you know, the second I say stuff like that, it happens. So it's gonna be a thing. Potentially. Jumping on board early with Sugar Esports. They could be headed to, you know, anywhere north. They are right outside of Hacienda del Patron. It looks like Lily Esports is actually kind of in the area, but not really. It just looks that way on the map because, again, this is a big area. Oh my, is Four Kings Regen? Are they going to Campo Militar? They might be. They might be. I'm gonna love them forever if they do. Oh my gosh, I love these guys. Dope Esports looks like they're gonna be dropping in at Tierra Blanca right below that. But Four Kings Regen, finally somebody goes to Campo Militar. I love them so much for that. Makes me feel not crazy. I love it. All right, let's see who else we've got. We've got Lunox. It looks like we've got Lunox and potentially Duraznito Gaming right outside of Los Leones, jumping on board with Lunox in the moment. And it does appear to be what it does appear to be. So Lunox Esports is here in Los Leones, as is Duraznito Gaming. Now, right now, I mean, we're looking here at Phoebe. Phoebe doesn't even have a vest, you guys. So it's a big town. You guys go to one side, the other team go to the other side. Everybody get looted up and we'll meet in the middle, all right? We can still have this fight, but let's get looted up here first just to see what happens. Of course, that's never going to be the case, and somebody's going to take another person down from another team if and when they get the opportunity. We're on here aboard with Zam, who is rocking a level 1 helmet, level 2 vest, absolutely 0 utilities. But that's to be expected. Probably has only run into one building. Looks like Syrup and Parseval, we are going to get looted up here. As you can see, we don't really see Lunox anywhere on the, or well, anywhere in their immediate sight. So it looks like they're gonna continue to move on down a little bit, get looted up. In the meantime, we jumped on board with Run Nation Esports, who is saddled up side by side with Angels. I don't know that they're aware of that. And it's not too particularly close, but it's something to mention. They are in the area. Minith and everybody, Minith and crew, they're going to be able to get looted up. We're trying to get as good as stuff as we've got because she's got a level 1 vest, and well, that's just not the best thing, you know, we want going into any of these long range fights. Remember, we are on Miramar, so a lot more long range fights. We've got a lot of hills and dips to deal with. You've got a lot of good eyeline sights and a lot of verticality in this map. So it's definitely a different scenario and different situation from dealing with Erangel. On board with Phoenix Esports right now. They're over near the graveyard. It's quiet in there because it's a graveyard. I'm funny. You laughed. I make myself laugh. That's all that matters at the end of the day. Nixon crew, Natalia, everybody, it's gonna be quiet here in the middle. What do you guys think? I see Franco in chat. Franco says, go Angels. Angels fan. Audio is fine now. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Speaking of Angels, hopping on board with Angels, who actually is here with Ixia, Pirate Ixia, who is right across the street. This is K. I'm assuming, I'm just gonna go with K. We've got K. They're being very quiet. Understandably so, understandably so. Just looking around, as we can see, here's a really good oversight. Mira is pinched with Angels on a 2-2 split here. But she doesn't, you know, she's not looking too bad. She is rocking an M4 with level 2 gear, but she's only got a few utilities to her name. I'm sure that she is just gonna absolutely try to take down Scotty. She takes her down to 1 HP, but isn't able to completely finish it. But there's no hiding in, you know, there's no hiding in there now. They know she's there. They know she's there. So, be interesting to see what she does from there, taking shots onto the building across the street. Unfortunately, it's not in the right area. Here we've got Zai with a top-down view of Marley and gets the knock. This is where being in a split situation comes and, you know, is useful. It's not always the best case scenario, but in this situation right here, this is what you're looking for, and this is why you would do it. The top-down verticality, she's got a good bird's-eye view onto Carol and Marley, able to get the knock on that. Mira able to connect with Carol, but doesn't get it done, and Carol knocks Mira. Now that split's gonna become an issue. It's good until you need a pickup. Kay laying down mini shots down across the street. Nice to see a sniper in the ball game. Takes quite a few herself, though. Just gonna have to get healed up from that. Yui coming up on the backside. Apologize if I'm messing your name up. We've got a good spread here from Zai and just from Ixia in general. Everybody's spread out, but they're spread out in a way that they've got, you know, good off angles. Zai looking for an opening, trying to find a window, anything to shoot through. You same through, or same thing. You. Ugh, apologies. I bet everybody goes through that. Marley trying to come outside and take a look around, but that's where having that top-down off angle is coming into play. Now, unfortunately, the blue zone is already in here, messing this fight up. Scatty is trying to get an angle. She's looking up. She knows that they've got an overview. She knows that we've got snipers. She's in the right general direction. Unfortunately, just isn't able to see anything. She does have an M24 to her name. Love that sniper. Hopefully everybody was able to get some kind of heals. Because remember, we are an esports game, so blue zone is nothing to mess with. Graveyard spot always gave you an M4 and a car knight with an 8X. Ooh! Note to self, always go to graveyard. Always go to graveyard. I love sniping. Those are my favorite guns. Thank you for the tip. Running on board, jumping on board with Run Nation's Esport. We've got Daria. They're coming up just southwest of Picado, trying to get into the circle. Don't blame them. Don't blame them. It's gonna be a big push. We don't really have too many teams. Unfortunately, we've got a few teams that are having to move in from the zone. That's just how it be. Right now, we're on board with Phoenix Esports. Inactiva looking down, can see, it's like her spidey senses are kicking in. She knows that there's somebody down there. but there's nothing really to look at in the moment. Keeping your head on a swivel, looking around. That's the best case scenario. Never stop doing that. If that's the one thing I've learned in this game, is you cannot stop looking around. The second you get complacent, that's the time your head gets taken off. Guaranteed, every time. What's up, Cody? You go there first and snipe me. What? No! I've claimed Graveyard. Graveyard's mine. Jumping on board with Sugar Esports, Aisha. Aisha rocking level 3 helmet, level 2 gear. She got 4 nades, 2 smokes, and a molly. Girl is ready to get into a fight. Sparkle protecting the vehicle. Very, very good idea. Run Nation. Arya taking shots. She's down to half health. On board with New Moon, who is looking down onto Dope Esports. Princess taking shots. With the connect. Gets the knock. And we've got 2 more team members coming in. They're going to try to throw out some smokes. Ooh! Are they going to be able to get it? Now other New Moon members have joined in on the fray. They see and smell blood. We've got 2 members from Dope Esports down. Curiosity and Katvena? Cat. We're going to say Cat. Curiosity and Cat are absolutely going to be the 2 members that are left standing. Not only are they going to have to hold off New Moon from taking shots, which they are continuing to do and rain down on, but they're going to have to try to pick their members up. Cat going for the stick right now on one of them. Rightfully so, she went for the teammate that had less health. She's able to get that one. Let's see if she can kick the other one up. Curiosity is in the back, continuing to throw bullets up there, trying to stop New Moon from raining down on them. Looks like 15K sees that though and says, excuse me, excuse me. On board with Dursnito Gaming. And now jumping back on board with New Moon. New Moon is all grouped up together. They do have 2 team members that are in cars and 2 team members that are continuing to stay out of the vehicles. They weren't able to completely capitalize on what, you know, on that fight with Dope. That doesn't mean that we didn't expel a lot of bullets. And they wasted, not wasted, but they had to utilize a lot of utilities. Utilize utilities. Oh! 15K getting lasered! Curiosity has got her number. I don't know for sure that came from Curiosity, but just from the way that she's looking, maybe it's Cat, maybe it's Curiosity. I'm not sure who it is, but whoever it was absolutely had her number. Lasering. Jumping on board with Team Control. Luna and Lady and Mary and Eliza. They are staring down at a building that they know Run Nation Esports is inside. Circle is continuing to close up, pulling these ladies in together. Lady's got a bird's eye view. She can see Carol across the street, wants to take the shots, but isn't able to do so. Smart of her to not waste any of those bullets until she's absolutely guaranteed to connect. Luna, she's hidden behind. She's in a great little spot. She's got a nice little hill, itty bitty hill, but it's there and it's going to provide some good coverage. We're on board right now with Silence, who can see Burn in Silence on the other hill. They're right at the top of Crater Field, at the top crest of that hill. And they can all see each other. Well, they have an idea that they're there. It's only 2 members of Silence, though, that are up there. As we can see, 2 other members are down a little bit farther away. Silence also staring down at Run Nation, taking shots onto Daria. Not too many of those connected, but they know that they're there. Nem's maneuvering back inside, trying to get a better angle. Has a great window shot through onto Daria. Isn't able to connect on that, but she knows exactly where she's at. Daria's got to be careful. she's trying to return shots onto Nems. Right now, we're trading bullets with nothing too much happening, but they're letting each other know they're there. They're there. Burn in silence, trading shots with New Moon up the hill. Anna. Oh, is this Miss Anna? Is this Anna Miss Anna? Be quiet. I had no idea. So Moni down is going to need the pickup. She's going to see if she isn't able to get that. Unfortunately, all right, looks like, no, with the shotgun out, Moni goes down. Sassy trading shots with Minith, comes down to like 10 HP. Here comes 666 coming in. Sassy's going to get, she only has bandages. She does not have any med kits, does not have any first aids. Daria trying to do a drive-by, just kind of peeping it out. I feel like that was more for intel than anything, just to get the confirmation that she's back there by herself. Looks like Draku trying to nade down onto Carol, trying to get the finish there. They have an idea where she's at. Is Angel Marley going to be able to pick her up? I don't know, but she is definitely going to try. Find ourselves in a familiar situation. Angel Marley is trying to get the pickup onto Carol. Let's hope she's able to get that done in time. Sugar is got the top-down view on them. She is able to get the pickup. Whether they get inside or not, they've got to be careful because here come the nades. That's exactly what I was worried about. They're going to start raining nades down on them. They're able to get back inside, so that's good for them. They'll be able to get closer to the rest of their teammates, get repositioned, and see if they can't get a better angle. Carol, though, with one elim to her name. Oh, I was going to say, isn't doing too good in the health department, but she's been remedded. So just like that. Just like that. Angel Esports, again, one elim to their name. They've got Sugar Esports to their left. They've got to be careful because Phoenix is just to the right of them. They don't want to get themselves into a pinch situation. I'm sure Phoenix can hear those bullets. They are super close. They're close enough that I can see their little names on the screen. So that tells me if I can see them, they can hear it. New Moon raining down shots on the Zona Roja 20K. Candy lighting up. Down to 1 HP. Gets the knock. Sweetie trying to drive away. Her health is going down. They are connecting and they get the knock, but Candy gets knocked in return. Princess trading shots, trying to get the finish onto Sweetie. Turning their sights on to Burn in Silence. Burn in Silence, letting her know we absolutely see you too. She takes a couple shots. Princess is going to come over here and loot as she should. She's going to need to pick up everything that she can. Utilities and meds are starting to get scarce out here. Lady taking shots as she drives away, tries to get into a position where she's a little bit safer, using these hills, using these buildings. Also wants to save the vehicle. She got a lot on her mind right now and a lot on her plate, but she does get it done. Gets into a safe position, taking a look around. Scotty out here on the balcony has a good POV of multiple teams. I mean, if I was Scotty, that's a little nerve-wracking. She can see Sugar Esports, Duraznito, and somebody else. There was a lot of them. I didn't even catch that third team. Lily Esports. It's Lily Esports. You can see there are 4 people here in this town. There are 4 teams in this town. 4 with a 5th one. Very, very close. PE2 connecting, taking shots onto Phoenix Esports across the street. She's looking. There's Zeno Gaming down to 3 members. Natalia at the window, taking a look around, seeing what all she can see. It's probably pretty confusing right now. There's a lot of shots being shown, but as you can see, that top-down bird's view gives you a good idea of what is going on. There's somebody next to everybody. Natalia looking across, looking to see if she can see anybody from Burn in Silence. Also from Phoenix. Oh, I'm sorry, she is Phoenix. Burn in Silence. Also, she's got to watch out because Lily Esports and Duraznito Gaming to her back. They are trading shots. There's a potential third-party situation. Everybody has a potential third-party situation here, honestly. So many people are fighting. Rival taking shots from Four Kings. Gonna pop smoke, needs to hide herself for just a moment because the needs are starting to rain in. She needs to get some heals off, plus she's gonna need to get herself into a better situation. Anna as well is gonna get the first aid off. She does, she gets healed back up. Roblox continuing to rain in. Oh, is chucking smokes, it looks like, I think. No, those were nades. Or no, those were smokes. Roblox gonna reposition back. Absolutely a smart move there. Just even in that little thing, even that little bit of movement, had to go through, take some shots, but is able to pick Crack up. Huge, huge play. Here comes Anna, said, I don't think so. Anna said, I don't think so. Coming in for the finish, making sure that they do not pick those up. She takes them down. Jumping back on board with Lunox, who's got Hope down. Zin is barely breathing. Blair needs a little bit of health too. They are barely holding on. Phoenix Esports, Natalia, she is pushing in right now. Helena looking across the street, able to take shots into the window. Nyx is right behind the building, looking for an opening while Blair cooks a nade. Blair is absolutely where she's out there trying to get the nade out. Throws it, but it's unfortunately too late and not enough time. Looks like Phoenix Esports is going to try to reposition themselves as best as they possibly can. There's not much room, and there's not very many places to go. The circle is getting smaller, and crazy enough, people are still moving into it. TE2 chucking Molly up there, trying to get the finish onto Juanita, and gets the finish. Nicole, TE2 with the Molly takedown. Everybody goes down. Hope just takes down Angie. Jumping back on board with Run Nation Arima. She's going to get healed up. All she's got left is a few bandages to her name and one utility each. Staring across the street at Angels Esports, who has all 4 of their members up. Run Nation down to three members with 2 team elims right now. Team Control just pulled up outside. Team Control coming in, get the finish onto Minute. Daria goes down, and Team Control with absolute team control, taking out Run Nation Esports. 9 teams remaining. Luna gonna get the pickup onto Mary. They're staring across the street at Angels right now. A lot of burnt cars out there in the middle. None of those are useful. Marley gonna chuck a nade over. Connects. Lady's health does go down a little bit. Marley is rocking level 3 gear, but it is hurt. Oh, pretty tanked. Unfortunately, there's not enough time to get any new ones. She's just gonna have to make do with what she's got. Zin and Blair have backed themselves into a little concrete building. They're trying to hold off Dope across the street. And Phoenix. Look, you guys, this is insane. Like, try to find a building that doesn't have somebody in it. Hold on, I'll just wait. I'll wait. You try. It's insane. It is getting crowded here with 9 teams left. Okay, 8 teams left. 21 remaining people. That's a lot of ladies in this very, very tiny circle. Rival with the nade over into Candy. Candy trying to return with a Molly. The Molly doesn't connect. Neither does the nade. Rival trying to smoke back. She needs to try to move back. She's trying to get back with her teammate. I think that's a good idea. 2's better than 1, right? Rival needs to get healed up. Anna taking some meds. She was able to push back a little bit. So they're going to be able to continue to fight out. This is absolutely insane. 6 teams remain. Natalia with the window POV over onto New Moon. Burning Silence is kind of staring down at everybody, left or right. There's just people. If it moves, shoot them. That would be my advice. Nyx onto Princess, gets the knock onto her. Natalia staring across at Lunox, trying to look for an opening. Isn't necessarily able to get a really good one. Angels coming in, taking out team control with the finishes onto that. They're going to need to pick up Marley as well. Looks like Scotty's going to be the one to be able to get the pick up there. All 4 of their team members are still here. 6 elims to their name. Looks like we've got 3 members of New Moon, 2 members of Burn in Silence, 2 Phoenix, 3 Lunox, and 4 Angels. Zen trying to get the pickup onto Phoebe while Blair provides coverage. She's got a nade ready to go. Rival with the P90. Rate of fire on that thing is absolutely insane, you guys. And is staring across the street. Blue Zone is pushing into her back. It's gonna force them out. She's trying to get the finish from Blair, or finish onto Blair. And Phoebe connects with Phoebe, is able to take her out. Zin goes down. Looks like the Angel and Blair goes down as well. 4 teams remaining. Burn in Silence on the receiving end of some names. We've got New Moon upstairs. Said, this is my house. Burn in Silence is pushing. Rival, she gets the takedown and the finish. That P90, it's doing dirty work. Anna staring across the street at Phoenix, trying to get the knock onto Nyx or Natalia. She'll take either one, I'm sure. Burn in Silence with 2 members remaining, 4 elims. Scotty with the top-down overview, trying to pick them up, but she is leaving herself wide open. She is roof hopping. Impressive play. Angels Marley was trying to wait it out. Roof hopping was good until it wasn't. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for her in her favor. She is knocked. Anna trading shots with Natalia, but Natalia actually goes down. 3 teams remaining. Burn in Silence, continuing to push through. We've only got 2 teams left. Rival is the last one up for her team. This is a 3v1 situation. Angels, or a 4v1. Can she do it? Oh, unfortunately, she cannot do it. It was a 4v1, you guys. That was an uphill battle if I've ever seen it. Angels Esports coming out on top. That was a wild, wild ending. There was a lot of ladies right there in the end. GG's to everybody. Give it just one moment and we'll get those scores up. That circle is insane. That is insane. The fact that any of these ladies can function. Listen, this is just Bella we're talking about ourselves, right? We're not casting, we're just talking to be talking. That is insane. I don't even see how they function or focus in that last circle. There is so much going on. Love to see that rooftop in action. That was so impressive. It didn't last as long as I would have liked it, but it was such a small circle. But it was it's a 200 IQ play, dude. GG's Angels. Go Burn in Silence. Let's go. Emily's your GOAT. This is why playing WoW mode, particularly parkour mode, helps when you do roof hopping stuff. Okay, I am definitely not going to disagree with you on that. I am terrible at like parkour. If you guys have ever seen a VIP event, then you know Bella's very bad at parkour. Like, parkour is the death of me. Like, you could bet $100 and you would win it every time because I'm just not good at parkour. So you are right, Joey. I think parkouring as part of training should be a thing. That should literally be like its own designated training section. Go Angels. Franco said, let's go. The amount of teams in a small circle, I think, would be screaming for my life. I can't even imagine. Like, there was one point where every single building had somebody in it, and imagine everybody shooting at somebody. So between trying to get your bearings, trying to figure out who you should be shooting, listening to your team, listening to your IGL, trying to instruct you where to go, what to do, where to move next, etc., like, insane. It takes a lot of concentration for these ladies. They're operating at 200% for sure. It's impressive. W Marley's. Thank you, Red Eyes, for the super chat. You are so sweet. He said, Bella, you're crushing it. OP. I'm trying, man, I'm trying my best. Like, once I get into it, for the most part, like, I don't think about it. I'm just doing it. But I'm hyper aware when I make mistakes. Okay, now I want Bella Fox in action in a PUBG VI pit to see rooftop. Oh my gosh, no, Joey, it's bad. It's bad. Like, I just don't understand it. I really don't. I don't get it. Like, I don't get it. Literally, I was in a game last night in Metro. I was playing a Metro Royale game. And I was trying to, like, get over a wall, and I needed to parkour onto that. And after, like, 3 times, I was like, you know what? I'll walk around. We're good. I don't need it. I gave up on it. Parkour is not my gig. Bella, who's your favorite team so far? I sound like so bad when I say this, but, like, I'm literally rooting for everybody. I'm just so excited and so in awe to get to see these ladies play at this level that I genuinely love everybody and I genuinely want everybody to win. Like, if I could just give out first place to everybody, I would. Like, we could never put me in charge of anything because I would just make everybody win. I genuinely, I'm having such a good time just watching everybody play and watching how they maneuver and their 200 IQ plays and there's the scouting and the splits and just, it's so cool to watch. I couldn't pick a team, man. I'm bad. I'm such a girl, dude. I'm like, I love everybody. Love to see Bella Fox versus Solar versus Birdie versus her. I mean, I'd be in last place unless we're sniping. Then maybe. All right, I'm gonna jump off this for a second. Here we go. Match rankings. Angels Esports coming out on top with 12 elims. Absolutely insane, you guys. 12 elims plus the chicken dinner. That gives us 22 total points. Burn in Silence coming in second with 6 elims and 12 points. New Mood Esports, 6 elims and 11 points. Phoenix Esports, 4 elims and 8 points. Lunox Esports with 4 elims, 7 points. Team Control, 5 elims, 7 points. Durazito Gaming, 7 elims, 8 points. Lily Esports with no elims, unfortunately, but they did get a point for their placement in 8th. Dope Esports with 3 elims and 3 points. Run Nation Esports, 2 and 2. Sugar Esports, 2 and 2. Four Kings Regen Femme with 1 elim and 1 point. Golden Ixia with no points, unfortunately, and no points for the finish. Zona Roja Esports with 1 elim and 1 total point. Silence coming in with no elims and 0 points for placement on that, rounding out the top 15. They will get us the cumulative points. They'll get us the cumulative points here in just a moment. I make sure to, I don't need to be, I'm up big, so you guys, when I talk to you guys, like, I'm actually talking with you guys. But when, when we show this big, oh, and just like that, I gotta go, bye! Overall rankings. Angels Esports coming out on top. 42 total elims, 2 chicken dinners to their names for a total of 70 points. But right on their heels is New Moon Esports with 37 elims, 2 chicken dinners to their name as well. Only 2 points separating these two with a 68. Rounding out the top 5 is Sugar Esports with 39 elims and 62 points. Bird in Silence with 32 elims and 51 points. Team Control with 26 elims and 44 points. Going on down the roster, picture, we've got Durisnito Gaming in 6th place with 33 elims and 42 points. Silence with 20 elims and 35 points in 7th place. And Lily Esports with 17 elims and 25 points, rounding out the top 8. We'll roll that over here in just one moment to see the back half. Here we go. 9th place is Phoenix Esports with 9 elims and 20 points. 10th place is Lunox Esports with 11 elims. They also have 20 points. 11th place for Kings Region with 13 elims. 12th place is Dope Esports Fem with 17 elims and 18 points. Golden Ixia in 13th with 7 elims and 13 points. Run Nation Esports with 9 elims and 13 points. And rounding out top 15, Zona Roja Esports, 8 elims, 12 total points. There is still a lot of PUBG Mobile to be played here, you guys. Lots of PUBG Mobile to be played by these ladies. Expect these numbers to keep growing. It's nice to see that everybody is on the board, though. I love it. Regardless of where they're at on the rankings, big ups and big props to these ladies because they're getting here, they're getting on the board, they're getting elims, they're getting the points, and they're making it happen. Haven't 1v1. Miss Bella Fox, for all I know, you won't come to last place because the other 3 girlies could punch each other first. You're right. I could hide. I could 200 IQ play this. I could go hide somewhere. I'll let them duke it out. And then I'll just walk out at the end. See? That's why you can have, and that right there is why I don't play esports. You got to have that mindset and you got to have that level of forward thinking in order to look at what you're going into, form a plan, and then put it into action. So good idea there. Good points about that. A lot can change. Absolutely. There is still lots and lots of PUBG Mobile to be played. Esteemed players rule. And so does the FG. Yes, we do. Thank you. All right, you guys, right now, look, you have 1 minute, 25 seconds. Go to the bathroom, because I have to go to the bathroom, so you should go to the bathroom too. You're gonna go to the bathroom, you're gonna get a drink, I'm gonna get a drink, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then we're gonna come back here, and we're gonna be right on to map 3. That's gonna be Sandhawk, unless something's changed. It'll be Sandhawk. Love that map. And we're gonna jump back into it. We'll see you guys here in just a moment. Adimas, thank you so much for the super chat, my dude. He said, esteemed players in NA Premier Club, say hi. You tell them I said hi back. You tell them I said hi. And that they're OP. That I love them all. Thank you so much again for the super chat, my dude. You are OP! Eric Harris said, it's team player right here. I got 43 kills, my squad kills. That's insane, bro. That's a lot. That's a lot. Bro, I don't think I've gotten 43 kills ever. Total. That includes bot lobbies. Very impressive. Very impressive. Tmags! VIP series. But ladies division. With leaders as Bella Foxlaw, Brittany Her Gaming, add that Miss Anna too. I mean, is Miss Anna Burning Silence Anna? Like I had no idea that she played esports. That is so cool. That also explains why she was so good. We played in a tournament one time and it was an all ladies team. It was me, her, I have to think of everybody. But I remember it being like an all ladies team and we did really well in that tournament. I can't remember what tournament it was. I just remember we did really well. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. All right, you guys. No, it isn't that same Miss Anna. Oh, okay. I was confused. I'm like, no kidding? Well, this Anna, she should be in there too. She doesn't do esports? Okay. Well, she's very good. Very, very good. Weirdly enough, I end up in more like I've never seen, in all the years I've been playing PUBG Mobile, I've seen, I can probably count on both hands how many times I've seen people in the lobby like that I know, and we didn't do it on purpose. And bro, I run into Miss Anna more than anybody. It's insane. And I don't even know it until she kills me. It's so wild. I'll be like, there's Miss Anna again. Like, I don't know how it happens. She's so good, bro. All right, you guys, no more Bella face cam. We are jumping on board. This is our third match of the Ladies Titan Series qualifiers. Day 2. It's technically day 2. We've got a west to east bound plane. Keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle. I was trying to remember the thing, but now I can't remember it. Looks like, this is a small map. You guys know this is a small map, so there's not very many places to go. Didn't see anybody contesting the last time in Sandhawk, so we'll be curious to see what happens again. Paradise is my absolute 1 billion% favorite place to go. That in Mung Nai. Guaranteed 8x scope and almost a flare. In Mung Nai, I'm just saying. All right, let's see where everybody is going to champ out. Let's see, we've got Jersey Native Gaming. Looks like they're going to be going over to Camp Bravo. Angels Esports, who is right now our current leaders. They're dropping in to Painan. And it doesn't really appear that we've got anybody that's going to have anything immediate going on. Maybe Zona Rojas. They are kind of like skirting the edge of Paradise, and Burn in Silence has already like been there for 20 minutes and they're vacationing. They're already in their bathing suits. They're already laying it at the pool. So that might be theirs. So we'll see if anything comes of that. They kind of look like they're getting closer to each other. Maybe. Taro can see. Taro can absolutely see 19K. So I don't know. We've put our vacation on hold. They came outside of Paradise. They said, you know what? Let's talk about it. I don't know if Zona Roja is aware that they're in the area, but oh my, it looks like this is potentially going to be a thing. If Burn in Silence, they're off on a 3-1 split right now with Taro providing coverage up on the right-hand side. Sweetie is just standing out there, so I do not think that they know at all. There we go. Sweetie taking some shots. They've also, 19K is down and gone. So that is confirmation. They were not aware that Burn in Silence was in the area. There is just absolutely no way. Unfortunately, they're aware of it now, and they are down a lady because of it. Burn in Silence is going to push it on this. They smell blood in the water. They said, we're not done here yet. They went into that closet, full blasting on there. Unfortunately, she wasn't in there. She's in the other side of the room. Already with 2 elims to their name. And Zona Rojas is unfortunately down 2 players at this point. They also seem to be separated apart from each other just slightly, enough that it's going to be an issue. Their best bet at this point is going to be to play for placement. Unfortunate for them. They were definitely not aware, though, that they were in the area. I'm sure they'll be taking note of that. Topping on board with Golden Fire Asia, we've got one player down. One player is gone. Zai is gone. You look to be knocked. And Phoenix Esports is pushing in on that. They are trying to get the finishes. Myra staring across the street at Paulina and Nyx, unable to actually get a shot off on that, and they do get the finish on to UA, or is it you or UA? I apologize for the mispronunciation, but they are also down 2 members down now. Phoenix Esports going down 2 members, or I'm sorry, Phoenix Esports picking up 2 elives. Ixia going down. Ooh, oh, unfortunate. Myra also goes down. She is now knocked. Kay is the last one standing, and she gets finished. So right now, Kay is the last member alive of her team. She is going to try to take people down with her, though. If she's got to go, someone's going with her, and that's exactly what she's trying to do. She gets the knock on to Natalia, who is probably going to get picked up, though. But she did make the connect, making her name known. Right now, Kay is in scramble mode. She is trying to figure out where is the best way out of this. She's hoping that their team is more concerned with getting the pickup and less concerned with getting the finish. On boards with Run Nation Esports, who has zeroed in on Zona Roja. 4v2 right now. Sparkle pulling the nade. She's cooking it. Ooh! But they have an absolute angle on her. Remember, these buildings are on stilts, some of them. So you can shoot underneath them and you can be seen. Also, she was able to get those shots through windows. So make sure to keep your head on a swivel, you guys. You got to look at all those different angles. J46 is unfortunately dealing with the molly. She comes around and gets the whip onto Daria, gets the knock. Sparkle is also down. With she had a great POV coming up behind them. We've got Rima and Minette across the street who are trying to look and see. She's going to get the finish onto Daria. Zona Roja is still, remember, they are down 2 members. But now Run Nation is down 1 with Sparkle knocked still. So they're facing the potential situation of also being down 2 members if they're not able to get that pickup. Sparkle trying to make it, or she's trying to get herself somewhere safe. Not gonna happen. Sparkle goes down. We are now in a 2v2 situation. Larry with the knock. J46 trying to get the pickup. If she has a nade and chucks that in there or is able to, that is all done for them. But she is going to prioritize, Minutes is going to prioritize getting healthy right now. Looks like they are potentially going to get the pickup on that. She does. She's trying to get healed back up right now. Get some health back in her. Lays back down. Gets ready for this fight again. All right. And we're back. Round 2. Ding, ding. Angels Esports hopping on board with Angels Esports, who is in it right now with team control. They're out just east of Pine Ash. Marley staring up the hill, trying to get a line of sight or something on any of them, but it's a jungle. There's a lot of trees. The verticality in this map very specifically is huge. We've got hills that are, and more they're cliffs. I'm not even gonna call them hills, they're cliffs. And you can look straight down. Marley scanning the top of the hill, trying to see if there's anybody up there. Lara Vergara said, go New Moons and go Angels. Right now, back on board with Zona Roja Esports. They're still in a stalemate. What started off as a 4v2 has turned into a 2v2. Zona Rojas able to maintain the situation without losing any more members. Taking a look around, and don't think she can see Angels Esports, but boy, they're there. They are there. Also in the background of that is Team Control. Remember, it is a very, very small map, you guys, and they are going to be moving into, they're just right to the east of Quarry, which is where the other teams are right now. Everybody's moving into position, trying to get an angle. This is what third person is all about. Angles. You got to find your angles. You got to hold them. The second someone sees one of them, they're going to take the shots, guaranteed. But right now, it's all about maneuvering to a position, trying to find somebody to shoot at. Oh! And Rima goes down. They're getting third party from Angels Esports, who, like I said, was in the area and they were moving in. Team Control is also somewhere out there. I'm just going to call that out right now. Miel with the look over. She has no idea what she's looking at, but she popped into a third-party situation. There's 4 people over there who are really not eager to have any conversations with Angels Esports right now. Carol looking down. They have no elims at this moment right now. Angels Esports, and as soon as Bella opens her big mouth, Carol taking shots and takes shots as well. So while Angels is trying to shoot down onto Run Nation, Zona Roja said, you know what? We're going to shoot onto that for a second. We got a little bit of ring around the rosy situation going on. Carol goes down. Unsure who knocked her. J46 from Zona Roja. Looking for an opening, looking for anything to connect on. They're aware that they've got a third-party situation going on. So what went from dealing with 2 people has gone to dealing with 6, and it's about to be even more. Team Control coming in for the finish. Luna. And like I called it, Team Control has now entered into the conversation. This party just got a lot bigger. Eliza with a look over onto Miel, gets the shots, connects on some of them, dips off. Or ladies dipping off. Back over to Eliza. Rima getting all meted up. She's got 2 first aids with her. She's rocking level 2 gear, but it's hurt. She only has, I would love to know how many bullets she's only got 16 bullets in that AUG and 35 in that UMP. That's a sitch. Unless I'm just not seeing that right. Zona Roja looking out, trying to find. They've still got Run Nation right there with them. Crazy enough, they are still basically in the same positions that they were before. Angels Esports maneuvering out and around, jumping on board though right now with New Moon Esports. New Moon Esports is up to the west of Tmags, looking over into Four Kings region. Let's say Four Kings region has ears. They know that there's shots. So they're very aware. I'm sure they don't know who it is yet, but they are very aware that there is a team over in that area. They're going to walk out on a wide flank. There's no sense in walking right through the middle of that field. The Noel look up into the hills, making sure there's nobody up and behind them. Jumping back on board with Run Nation Esports, who is taking shots on the Zona Roja. Something happened. Everybody had to maneuver out, but it looks like Zona Roja left the safety of their building. And unfortunately lost one member in doing so. We are just down to Leary. Ree? I'm gonna say Larry. She's got a buggy. It's missing a tire, but it's going kind of slow. The grasses are tall in the jungle over here. She's got to be careful. She's going to be driving right into the direction of Angels Esports with Marley on one side of her and Scatty on the other. This is not the position she wants to find herself in. Staring across the street at Marley, but she's going to have to be careful because Scatty is right behind her. And she has no idea. Scatty in the actual blue zone. Oh, I think she heard that, though. She heard that. Scatty with the push in. She's jumping. She's got the right, or she's got the height. She's got the verticality. They're using the rock, though, to her advantage. She tries. Unfortunately, is just not able to make it work with so many members of Angels Esports there. It's unfortunate for them. They are out now, jumping back on board with Dope Esports Femme, who's looking down onto Duraznito Gaming. Has a good bird's eye view here from the sniper tower. Nobody ever be checking the sniper tower. All 4 members of Dope are up, as is all 4 members of Duraznito Gaming. Blair jumping back on board, though. Blair gonna get the pickup on to Phoebe. We've got 2 members. Zin is actually also down. Oh my gosh! And a 3rd member goes down. We've got Phoebe, Zin, and Hope. They are all down. 1 member is gonna be responsible. Phoenix Esports smells blood in the water. They're going to push into that. They're trying to get over there before any of the pickups happen. Let's see if they're able to connect on that. Nyx driving by, parking the vehicle right behind. Phoebe still trying to get people picked up. Prioritize. She's got to prioritize getting herself healed. Didn't get it off in time. Inactivia was able to get the knock on her. And Nyx with the finish. Inactivia takes down Phoebe, Palizna takes down Zin, and Nyx takes down Blair. Phoenix Esports, 8 elims to their names right now. Team control, we've got 1 member down. Looks like Eliza is knocked. Mary also goes down and gets finished. Luna's gonna try to get the pickup on Eliza. Let's see if she can get it done in time. Lady providing coverage, trying to make sure that they don't push in. New Moon Esports connecting onto Lady. She takes quite a hit there. Her health, or her helmet is 1 tap. It cannot take any more damage. Also, they've got Sugar Esports staring across the street, trading shots on them. Lady watching what's going on and about. We're back on board with a New Moon who can see across, or can hear. Shouldn't know as to see, but they've got people all around them. They're trying to figure out and prioritize who do they pay attention to first. Duraznito Gaming running up the hill. They're trying to get Parseval, needs to get the pickup on to Zam. Also needs to get the pickup on to Stirrup with Burn in Silence, who is very aware that they've got players knocked. Taro is going to try to cook the nade, see if she can get the complete finish here. Throws it a little bit too high, doesn't connect. Gonna try again. Sam does get picked up. Parseval gets wrecked though on that. She takes a lot of damage. Now she's got to prioritize herself and her own health. Sam in the blue zone trying to get the heal off though. Rival goes down. Sam goes down. Tara with the finish and the shotgun. Woo! Rival gonna get the pickup, or Tara is gonna get the pickup onto Rival. And they are gonna make it out of this. 6 elims onto Burn in Silence. A lot of teams still here. A lot of teams still here. 36 people remaining. 11 teams. Circle is closing up just outside of Paradise. We think it's sticky now. It's going to get even more sticky. Nick's chucking a smoke, trying to get her teammate up. Also, in the meantime, finish, figure she'll go ahead and get the finish on that. She's putting in work, but Sugar Esports is pushing up the hill. She's not. Natalia goes down. Nicole taking shots. Ooh! Yep. And Nicole goes down. They're dealing with silence. Silence became the third party in the situation. Nicole Knox, she's going to need the pickup. Jarku is down. They've got 5 elims. 3 team members right now, if they're able to pick Nicole up. Otherwise, they're going to go to 2. Juanjeta laying down shots, trying to connect down onto Lily. Nyx with the nade. And the push in. They're trying to finish. Juanjeta's knocked. It's just going to be up to Aisha whether Aisha can get this done. She is trying to get healed up right now. I don't know if she's going to get it off in time. She does. But that nade. Oh, it doesn't connect. Oh, I thought it was going to. We're trading nades right now. Nyx goes down. Juanjeta is down. Nyx is down. Inactivia, she is up. I apologize for butchering the name. Aisha chucking Molly after Molly up there. The zone is pushing in. Inactiva puts her into the vehicle. What a 200 high Q play right now to keep her out of the blue zone. Super smart. That's why these girls are the pros. Aisha's going to get the heal. Oh, unfortunately, Aisha takes down Nick. Inactivia, unfortunately, goes down to the vehicle. It looks like Aisha is going to be the last person up for Sugar Esports. They've got 7 elims right now. She's going to get healed up. She's in the blue zone. Blue zone is nothing to mess with. She's got to push in, and there's a few people out in front of her. It's going to be an uphill battle for her. Everybody's healing. It's the blue zone, and everybody's been taking damage. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Aisha trying to make something work. New Moon Princess, I'm not even sure. She is literally like 1 HP, if that. It didn't even show on my screen. Hopping on board with Dope Esports. Trying to get Curiosity picked up. Oh, Aisha. She's got 3 more first aids. It's a possibility. But we can see how fast that blue zone is chunking, you guys. That is rough for her. That is absolutely rough for her. At this point, it's probably going to be just playing for placement. Hoping to stay alive long enough. There are only 2 teams left. 5 people remaining. Don't think she's going to make it very far. Aisha, it's been good. Dope Esports comes out on top, you guys. Dope Esports. Dope Esports Fem, I should say. My apologies on that. GG's to Dope Esports Fem. That was a heck of a fight by Sugar Esports. Unfortunately, the blue zone does blue zone things. We will get those scores here in just a moment for you guys. They're going to be calculating those. It's going to be OP. I'm back. What are we talking about? What? WP Bis. I'm just getting some food. What food? What food did we get? Bis Taro. You know what's funny is like their name is all in caps, like the Bis and the Taro. So like I was reading that as one word, like all their names. Like some of them it's like lowercase, and so I'm figuring out like, oh, the lower or the uppercase is the name and the lowercase is that. But theirs was like all uppercase. So it took me until today to figure out that that wasn't part of it. It happens. Hey, Bella, I love you. Oh, I love you too. That was very intense. It was very intense. It was very intense. Not only was it Sandhawk, but we've been seeing in all 3 of these games so far, lots of teams are making it into those final circles. There are quite a few people still alive once we get into these last zones, and then it just turns into mayhem. So you're right. It is very exciting. I'm excited to see what happens with the last match and then where we end up with the totals for the evening. Please read my message, what I've done before. What have you done? I don't see a message. Oh, you look cute. Oh, thank you! I have to wear my glasses to see what I'm... Like, I have to wear my glasses to, like, properly look at what I'm looking at. If I was watching it on my iPad, that'd be different, but I'm not. I'm like watching it on a screen, so like I have to be able to see. And like I need to be able to like read the stat and like see names and numbers and like all the little information, so. Bella, it's us, passion fruit. I love passion fruit! You guys, the very first time I ever casted, like I was like passion fruit all the way. Passion fruit femme, bro. What's up, Cash Gaming? What's up, Leo Kid? I look like your favorite star. Oh, man. GG's dope femme. Absolutely. Absolutely. What I think is really cool, speaking of passion fruit, we've got several teams like dope. These are the counterparts to the men's team. So if you guys are familiar with Titan Series, or if you're not and you're literally just here because you're a ladies fan, know that some of these teams actually have a men's team and a women's team competing in Titan sports. So Dope Esports, Burn in Silence, these, you know, there's a few of them out there. Passion Fruit, they were on both sides at one point. I'm not sure. There's been some name changes there. You know, it's sometimes I get lost in the name changes and I need to keep up more with that. But it's really cool to see like some of these teams have so many, you know, both women and men's teams. I just love that we have 17, or not 17. How many teams is this? 16, 15, 14, like 14 teams. But I don't do math. That's what my computer's for. I think it's 14 teams. 15 teams? 15 teams. I just love that we have this many ladies competing in Titan Series. Realbot, what's up, my dude? How did you not see that I was live? I have no idea. No idea, broski. I need to Shazam this song. This is a good song. All right, bye, Bella. There we go. The match rankings. Dope Esports Fen coming out on top with 6 elims and the Chicken Dinner giving them 16 points. Sugar Esports coming in second place with 7 elims and 13 points. Lily Esports with 2 elims and 7 points. Burn in Silence with 9 elims and 13 placement points. New Moon Esports coming in 5th place with 1 elim and 4 points. Phoenix Esports with 12 elims. Unfortunately taken out early, so they only got 14 points, but that is still 6th place and very impressive with that many elims. Angels Esports with 2 elims and 3 total points. Silence with 1 and 2. Four Kings Region with 1 and 1. Run Nation Esports 1 and 1. Team Control 1 and 1. Duraznito Gaming. Lunox Esports with with none on the board. Zona Roja coming in with 2 elim points, and Golden Ixia rounding out the top 15. Now these were just the match rankings, so they're going to be calculating the overall rankings, which will be here in just a second. Like I'm balling with 4 wins in a row. I mean, I'll have to say, watching this series and cooking lunch is quite making a messy cook. Well, that's because you know what I mean? Every time there's like something going on, there's something going on. Like, it's never a dull moment. So I can see how you've been busy like that. I can see how you're making a mess. That's all right. As long as it tastes good, it's all right. You can clean it up later. We definitely need a ZFG ladies. I agree. I would love to have a ZFG ladies team in the Titan series. I would love that so much. We're gonna have a team in the men's series, and that's my clan name. It's Zero Fox Given. So we've got a men's team. We're hoping to put together a ladies team. We're gonna have one, but then we had a few things that happened and we weren't able to get anything set for this go around. So hopefully we get one in the future. That would be so dope. Come eat adobo with me, a healthier version. It's tofu and long beans. I've never had that. I'd be down to try it. I would totally be down to try it. All right, we're still in match rankings. I was worried for like 2 seconds that they'd switched it over. Big fan. What's up, Mafia Gaming? I'm a bigger fan. Bigger fan of you. You guys are amazing. You guys are all here hanging out, supporting these ladies. And that's what's important. That's what's amazing. I love that we're able to put this whole series on stream. Previously, the past 2 seasons, we've only done the finals. And so this time around, we are doing the entire series. And I'm super thankful to Titan Series for allowing me to cast this. I'm practicing. I'm just getting my feet wet. Literally, this is only my 2nd time ever solo casting and my 2nd time ever doing play-by-play. So I'm still figuring it out, still getting my wording down, you know, working on not tripping over myself, but it's not going too bad. And hopefully everybody's having a good time, at least watching. Please read your question. What's your opinion on Cielo joining a man's team? I mean, she's good enough, bro. Like, she's OP, bro. I love this music. Cielo can join any team. She's a 1 out of 100. I agree. She's very good. And she's good with comms. She's calm. Like me, I panic, bro. I panic. I mean, if anybody's ever played with me or ever watched me on stream, God knows I panic, bro. Like, literally. Scream panic. Not her. She's very calm, very cool, collected under fire. Definitely would make a very, very good esports player. What's up, Ronaldo? About lols? No, I don't think so. I think he's fine. I switched, instead of pork, I switched to vegetables and substitute protein. Sounds good. Moderators? What about them? They're amazing. Chat, I'm thirsty. I'm gonna go get a drink. 2 seconds. By the time I walk back to the fridge, I feel like they're gonna have the total rankings. Look at that. I didn't even have to go anywhere. All right, you guys. Overall rankings with 7, what is it, 4, 5, 6, 7 matches in so far. Sugar Esports up on top right now with 46 total elims, 75 points. Angels Esports, 44 elims, 73 points. New Moon Esports with 38 elims, 72 points. So there's only 1 point that separates 3rd and 2nd, and 2 points that are 2 points that are separating 2nd and 1st. So you guys can see how close these numbers are. Every elim counts. Chicken dinners matter. Everything is very important. Oh, I lost it already, but you guys saw it. 9th place is Phoenix Esports, 21 elims, 34 points. Lily Esports coming out in 10th right now with 19 elims, 32. Lunox Esports, 11th place. 4 Kings Region in 12th. Run Nation Esports in 13th. Zona Roja Esports in 14th. And Golden Ixia in 15th right now. I love to see everybody putting up points. I love to see everybody, you know, getting elims. That's awesome. There's a lot of PUBG Mobile that still is to be played. It's anybody's game, especially at the top of the leaderboard. You can see that the points are very, very, very close to each other. So one game could literally change it for any number of teams. Take 2 seconds. Right now is a good time to use the restroom. He wanted me to agree that, well, yeah, I know. And he's not, dude. That dude's on stream every day. No way, bro. I don't think so. Hopefully, I can get to join one of your team code streams or just literally catch your streaming whenever. Joey will definitely get you in, bro. Definitely get you in, my man. All right, you guys, go to the bathroom, get a drink. It'll be 2 seconds, and then we're gonna get this match started. thank you so much for the reminder on the sound. My goodness, I forgot to unmic myself. So what I was saying was that this was an east to west playing path, lower half of the map. I'm a big fan of the military path, so I would love this playing path. However, I feel like there's a lot of teams that are going to try to get as far as they can, probably get a vehicle, drive to where they're getting to. But we'll see. Looks like we've got 2 teams that are going straight to Novo. I surmise that there's going to be some contesting going on there. I think we had this situation go down the first time, but it didn't really turn into anything. It is today, though. It is today. On board with Dope Esports. Cat doesn't have a helmet, doesn't have a vest. She does have a revolver, though. That thing shoots good. This is what happens when you've got teams that are going to contest each other. You literally have to pick up what you can find in the moment, and you're going to have to start fighting. If one team is going to push it. We don't know what's going to happen yet. There were a couple shots that were thrown out. Those could have just been warning shots like, hey, I'm right here. Don't come over here. We're going to see, though. Meet me at the docks, bro. I mean, people could be doing that. Oh my gosh. Look at that zone. What is that zone? That's disgusting. Okay, taking shots out onto, I did not see who that was. That's Cat. Cat with nerves of steel, did not flinch, not with the left shot, not with the right shot, and she gets Kay, who jumped out onto the balcony to get the finish. Cat with absolute nerves of steel right there. UA goes down. Looks like there is a fight going on. We've got Z who's got the VSS. I don't know. They do know. I was going to say I don't know if they do know that she's up there. But it was a 2v1 and there was almost nothing she could able to do. Remember, we are dealing with people that have either little to no vest or, you know, they're having to just pick up whatever gun they can find. Angie right here doesn't even have a helmet. All right. Dope Esports did take down 2 members. They've got 2 elims to their name, and they are on the board. I don't know if this will continue to be a contested spot. After this situation, we're going to have to see Myra running around far out backside. She's going to get in that vehicle and probably take off to the left. That is exactly what I would do, too. At this point, you're going to have to, yeah, this is the right play by her. At this point, she's just got to get out of there. I mean, there was no way that she was going to be able to pick up UA. She was up in that sniper tower and is knocked. She's got Z that got knocked and Z that got taken down, K that got taken down. So Myra is going to be the last remaining member of Golden Ixia. Unfortunately, this was the right move for her to do. She's going to have to play for placement, try to find somewhere, get looted up, get healed up, and just play for placement at this point. Bad news for her, the circle is really far away. So she needs to get in a vehicle, start traveling right now, probably find somewhere to hide in and around Severny and just hang out until the end of the game. On boards with Phoenix Esports, Natalia, who is staring at the garage, cooking a nade. So is Roblox. Both are incoming. Ooh! Roblox didn't take any damage, but Natalia, that one did connect. She goes down to like half health. Roblox trying to get the finish, cooking another nade. Don't know that they're aware that she's moved up though. Doesn't matter. Roblox is able to get the finish. Nyx, though, trading, taking shots, and getting the finish onto Vanilla. Or, I mean, so Natalia is down. They've each taken down one team member. Nyx is looking around. I would be definitely nervous at this point. I don't love that position. She's just kind of like wide open right there behind that shack. Other than a few trees, not a lot of coverage. Inactiva, though, pushing in over here into the garage. They're mad about it. They're going to do something about it. Inactiva, Paulina, they're both pushing in onto roadblocks. Get the finish. This is kind of an open area and an unfortunate area to be having an early fight. Nick's gonna pick up this extra vehicle. We're jumping on board though with Zona Roja. All 4 of their team members are over in ruins. They're looting up. You can actually see a vehicle driving way out there, back there on the hills. Not sure who they are, but they're somebody. We've got everybody's trying to get looted up as best they can. I don't know how great the loot is here in ruins. If it's great, I don't know. It could be. Seems like they're doing okay. She's got level 3 vest, level 2 helmet. Jumping back on board with Myra. Again, she is the only remaining member of her team. Good idea of her to bring the vehicle into the garage. She's going to want to keep that thing safe. Not only can she use it to get out of a bad situation, but she can use it for coverage if and when it becomes necessary. She does have a DBS and an M4. So she's got CQC covered and long range. We all know M4s can spray really well at pretty good distance. Bella is practicing casting, Ranger. This is only my 2nd time. Practicing. Be gentle, but criticism welcome. Myra lucking out here pretty well, dude. She is being able to travel out here in the open for the most part. Again, she is the last remaining member of her team. She's trying to get north, although she needs to be careful because she does have Duraznito Gaming on the left of her, and she's got Phoenix up to the right of her. Speaking of Duraznito Gaming, we are on board with them right now. Coming into the zone, circling at the bottom of the mountain. Speaking of, there's Myra. She is stopping at that house. I don't know that they actually saw her. It doesn't appear so because they didn't even flinch or look in that direction. That is great news for her. Bad news for Duraznito Gaming, who would have surely been able to add 1 tally to their numbers. They're currently sitting with 0 elims right now. But it's an early game. We've got lots of people around, 50 people remaining, 14 teams. Lots of PUBG Mobile to be had. Jumping on board with Team Control. Team Control, they are just south of the shooting range. Looks like Mary and Lady and the ladies in general, they're out here scouting, looking for the potential next opportunity and the potential next place to stop. Here we can see Silence and Phoenix going in separate directions. Looks like that's not going to turn into anything right now at the moment. Jumping on board with Angel Scotty. They also really don't have too many people into the area, but Duraznito Gaming coming up on the south side of shooting range. Oh no, Parsival, there we go. Get that vehicle straight. No flipping vehicles. Takes too much time to write that. This is a good move by Zam, pulling the vehicle right up here to the entrance. Again, you gotta do everything you can to keep that hidden. New Moon Esports, 15K. Going for the finish onto Sparkle and gets it. That's going to give them their first elim of the day. Jumping back on board with Zona Roja. No elims currently right now. All 4 members are out in a vehicle. They are looking for a new home, somewhere to stop and call their own. This place looks good, but they do have to be careful. They've got Lunox in the immediate area, Silence, Phoenix, and Run Nation all just kind of in the area. Speaking of, here we go. Angels Esports looking down or looking behind at Silence, who is actually taking shots at somebody down in the shooting range. But no longer, they are now taking shots. They knocked Nems, knocked Sassy. They were in the perfect position to third party that situation. 666 is freaking out probably right now. Got the P90, getting set up well, but not in a good position to be able to help in the immediate moment right there. Carol looking for the finish, looking to see if there's anything she can do right now. They're aware of everybody down into the smoke. But they're looking for the other team members who are surely going to be coming in to try to fix it. She drove out and around and actually drove to right where they were for just a moment. Now we're going to jump on board with Dope Esports, Curiosity, and Cat. Nice Bentley. On board with you, who is bringing... Are we hitting that vehicle? Is there something wrong with it? Is it stuck? Oh, it was stuck. It was stuck on a rock. No longer stuck on a rock. I wondered why we were looking at that. And gas. Let this be a lesson to you why you always need to have gas, people. Find yourself in a situation where you're going to need to fill up. You don't want to be out of gas. Jumping on board with Phoenix. They were taking a bunch of shots from Team Control. Looks like they're going to get themselves healed up and try to peel on out of there. Lots of teams are starting to be incoming there, right there on Severny and shooting range. Everybody's driving to one generalized area. Nicole with good oversight right over there onto Silence, trying to take out a Simone and 666. Draku trying to drive around for the off angle. They kind of got themselves pinned down into an unfortunate area. Draku's going to be in a prime position to come up right behind them and get the finish. Almost nothing they can do. Absolutely one-handed. They were just pinched. GG's. That was a good play on their part. Heads up on that to surround them and pinch. They're going to be able to see what they've got. Hopefully something they need. And then Sugar Esports are going to be able to move in. Now, as you can see right there, they've also got Lunox Esports and Run Nation in the immediate area. She's got that P90, but... Okay, she did have some ammo for that. Wasn't sure about that. Circle is going to close up on Severny, just like I thought that it would. This did look like a Severny finish. Jumping on board with Team Control, Eliza. She hears it. She's looking for it. She knows. Her spidey senses are tingling. I don't think she heard any shots from up there, but she knows that there's a good chance that somebody's up there. She would be right. If she could see what I saw, she would be right. Jumping on board with Ron Nation Esports, Daria. Rocking an OP vehicle. This thing's amazing. Sounds good. Looks good. It's because it is good. Her and Minthy. I believe the name is pronounced Minthy. Please let me know if I'm still messing that up. Pulling their vehicles in there. Again, it's very good, smart heads-up play. They can protect the vehicles because they're surely going to need them again. Jumping back on board with Lunox Esports, Zin, who is making a break for it under the water. She's going to need to get healed up, but you can see her helmet is practically one tap at this point. She's going to either need to replace that or just not get shot in the head anymore. Her choice, her choice. 19K moving into Severny. Zona Roja looks like they are looking for some long-range shots potentially on to Lunox. Back to New Moon, 15K, who has got a really good overview. Princess with the bird's eye view and the look onto 19K, taking shots from her, or taking shots onto her. 15K's got to watch out because behind them, yep, but looks like somebody else is already taking care of that. It's probably why she jumped down from there. It just got a little too spicy on the roof. A little too spicy. 15K is spread out, but in a good way. They've got eyes on everybody. There's almost no way for anybody to get into here except for this one little opening right here that Zona Rojas is coming up on. But they're getting shot. Looks like Sweetie, I believe it's Sweetie, is going to get knocked. Rhea's going to try to get the pickup on that. Candy is trying to provide some shots over onto that. 15K desperately wants to go over there and get the finish. We've got 2 people knocked already. She's chucking in the nade, trying to get the finish. That is in. Woo! I was going to say, that is looking good. New Mood is coming in. They smell blood in the water. 2 people are knocked already. Rhea and Sweetie. J46 is trying to get the pickup onto Sweetie right now. Don't know if it's going to be possible. Killa with the molly in. 19K on fire. J46 does get the pickup onto Sweetie. In comes the nade, though. Oh, and Sweetie goes back down. And 15K with the finish. There is no way they were going to be able to get that all taken care of. Candy is still down. They're going to want to get her back up. 5 elims right now for New Mood. Good work on them. They were all surrounded into one house. There was almost nothing they could do, but that was a good fight by Zona Rojas. All right, New Moon, now that they've secured that facility, we're going to just leave them alone for a second because we're going to jump on board with Sugar Esports. Draku, who is taking shots onto Minty, and I can't exactly see who that is right now. Juanjeda from Sugar is going to chuck a nade down there. Now, they do have the vehicle blocking the entrance. 2 team members are down. No, wait. 1 is down. 1 is trying to get picked up. There we go. She did get the pickup on that. They've got plenty of room down here to back up off of the entrance. So they should be able to get healed up if they've got that. Draku looking around, knows that they've spent quite a few time here trying to get into this. So just making sure that there's not anybody popping up and around them. It's a good idea to keep your head on a swivel in these situations. You get tunnel visioned, and that's when you get third party from somebody you didn't even see coming. So good idea on them to take a look around. Everybody from Run Nation down there is prepped and ready for them to come in. Not sure if they're going to do it. They are actually going to start moving around. Draku takes the vehicle and moves out. Is this a false play? I feel like they're just trying to give them space to get up and around. Maybe give them a false sense of security. Not sure. Burn in Silence taking lots of shots. Rival is literally down to 1 HP. Shots are incoming from Duraznito Gaming and from Team Control. She does get the heal off though. She's gonna have to probably get in that vehicle and get out of there because there is just no way that she's gonna be able to sustain getting shot at from 2 separate teams. Daria coming up. I'm worried about the false sense of security. Daria did come up. There's a knock Nicole right outside of that though. Now they're having to move the vehicles. Run Nation is now trying to make a break for it. It looks like they're gonna try and get out of the shack, but New Moon has shown up and said, no, you're staying down there. You gotta, if you wanna come out of there, you gotta go through us. New Moon now blocking the entrance to the, I call it the shack. It's the, what is that? The shelter. All 4 members of New Moon are here. 3 members of Run Nation are down. And Aisha from Sugar is just on the other side of that wall. Princess is looking, she's cooking a nade, trying to get it to land down on Draku and Juanjeda, unaware of who is just on the other side of the wall. Princess is taking shots from Minty. Minty gonna try to get healed back up. She did take a lot of shots, but good thing for her, she's got that. She gets the knock and the finish. Rima is moving out and around. Not very many places to go. Doesn't have anywhere. Daria is knocked. Aisha coming in with a shotty. Gets 15K. Minty knocks Princess. Parsival knocks Candy. Aisha with a big heads up play right here, being right here in this spot. I thought it was a little, I was worried about her, bro, but she's holding her own. Minty gonna try to get the pickup onto Daria. Aisha trying to deny. She blew up the vehicle. Then she blew up the vehicle and got both of them. Good heads up play on her part. Syrup with the lookout, trying to pick off Aisha from the long run. Not able to connect on that. Parseval looking over the hill. Wanheda throwing out smokes, trying to just provide some level of coverage. Cooking a nade, trying to get it to land over onto Parseval. Doesn't quite connect where she wants it to. That's all right. She's got two more. We've got TE2 who, oh! TE2 was gonna cook a nade, but then she takes Drew to the face with the shotgun. That'll do it for you. Wanheda with the smoke out again. Draku trying to come in to get the finish. She knocks down Parseval. TE2 down, Parseval down. Draku hits the ground. Wanheda's gonna try to get healed up. She's going to if she wants to stay in this fight. Taking shots from Angels. Carol, who's up on the hill. She's able to get the heal off. Aisha coming in through the smoke. Draku taking lots of shots. She's like 2 HP or 10 HP. 2 HP, lol. Parseval trying to get somewhere just that she could get picked up. Not sure if it's gonna be able to happen though. Syrup is gonna have to prioritize herself in this moment. Draku running through the smoke. Zam trying to cook a nade. Would really love it to land over there on Eliza. Takes the shots. Oh, and Mary gets the finish. She tried to connect with a nade, but nothing happened from that. Team Control with 3 of their members up. Watching up the hill as Angels Esports drive around. Cat down the hill, trying to survive right now. 4 teams left, 11 people remaining. All 4 remaining members of Angels Esports are up. And she's got plenty of utilities to work with. Look, we're on board with Miel with 3 nades, 2 mollies, and 8 smokes. Miel stops off right at the top of the hill. Has good eyeballs onto Luna. Shoots some shots, connects, but also takes some in the passing. Cat trying to shoot across over onto Team Control. 2 members are down, Luna and Mary. Trying to get the finish on that. Eliza coming over, see if she can get the pickup on that. Not sure if it's gonna happen. Chucks the smoke to try to provide. Looks like Eliza is probably going to be able to get this pickup onto Mary. And then she's going to immediately go for the pickup onto Luna. That's big for them. That'll keep all 3 members of their team in the game. Luna does go down, though. Getting shot from up the hill. Wanheda with a nade, trying to get it to connect. Did she? I think she might have. She did. Carol goes down. Other Angel members are starting to try to move in and move around to try to get a shot onto her. Aisha is getting shot. Draku looking around. Wanheda looking around as well. It's harder for them because they're having to move up the hill, so their vision is obscured. That's why we see so much jumping. They're just trying to gain any type of leverage they can. Scotty with the nade cooking. Chucks it down into Draku. Will she connect with that? Oh! And she connects with the nade! Draku goes down! Marley comes in to try to get the finish and is going to. Marley is now down into the enemy territory. She takes down Wanheda though. Angels Esports, 3 team members, 4 people left, 2 teams. It is going to be a 3v1. And Eliza it goes down with Scatty coming out with the final finish on that. Angels Esports comes out on top for the final match of the evening, you guys. They are going to be calculating the scores right now. Want to remind everybody that the final results from tonight will be posted on social media, so be sure that you're following Titan Series and PUBG Mobile Esports NA on all of their socials. We'll be back in 2 seconds. Minty, I see that I said it right. Let's go. Minty, it's stuck in my head now. We are good. We are good. Red Eyes, I appreciate you, my man. Red Eyes is OP at casting. He knows exactly what he's doing, and he's right. This is only my second time doing this, so there's going to be lots of mistakes, but I'm having a fun time learning, and I love this community, and that's all that matters. You guys know that. They're going to be, I'm going to find out here in 2 seconds about the scores, and then I will get back to you. Hold tight. Mute was on. You know what? I never mute myself during my regular streams. So like, I gotta get used to this like mute and unmute thing. All right, real quick. What I was saying was that make sure that you go follow or make sure that you're checking out all of the social medias, Titan Series and PUBG Mobile NA, because that's where they will be posting the final scores. I was mistaken when I said that. It'd be like that. So, and Minty, thank you. I did see your comment. I'm glad I'm saying it correctly. And anybody else, if I'm saying your name wrong, just let me know in the comments or send a message to Clint and I will get that fixed right away. GG's. I love you guys and I will see you next time. Mwah!